How to choose the best basketball shoe. Have you ever slipped and fell while attempting a layup? Do you find that your knees or feet are hurting once you arrive back at home from basketball court? If so, then welcome to my world. Today, I would like to inform you about how to choose the best basketball shoe. Basketball shoe has so many aspects of what makes them either good or bad. We will be focusing on the good. I will walk you through the selection process of how I find success in choosing the right basketball shoe that works for me. I believe that these steps will help you as well. By the end of this outline, I hope that the information that you have acquired will make you more confident in making the best choice of basketball shoe in the future. My goal is to inform you about the best type of basketball shoe, brand, type, etc. To inform you about what specific shoe to choose when playing basketball. My plan is to inform you about traction, comfort, lockdown um, of this particular basketball. I will explain all of the benefits and why they are important. The way to understand traction is that it keeps your shoes from sliding out from under you. This can prevent you from rolling your ankle, hyperextending your knee, or twisting your knee. Traction also is dependent highly upon the material that the particular brand or shoe makes. When you go into the store, it is important to try on the shoe. You will be able to test it on the shoe's floor prior to purchasing the shoe. Your goal is to make sure that you feel secure in the shoe. You will also want to make sure that it fits properly on your foot. Personally, I have several basketball shoes, and the first thing I test is the traction and make sure that I feel secure in the shoe. I've been playing basketball for several years. I've learned that choosing the right traction is very important, but so is having the right. So I have a pair of basketball shoes here. These are the Nike LeBron 20s. Um, when I try on these shoes, my goal is to check the comfort and the traction. I'm going to start out with the traction. Go ahead and list these up for you. Okay, and hopefully I'm not showing too much of my head. Alrighty, and so what I'm doing is just lacing up the shoe, making sure that it's firm and tight. Okay, on this my wood floor. So what you do is you're gonna pound the shoe, take it out the box, show that I want you to see the traction on the bottom. The traction is a black tread. It's a very good pattern. It creates a lot of multi-directional traction. If you notice that as I do this, you'll hear the squeak. Squeaking is part of what excites a lot of basketball players about shoes. Um, now that we have tested the traction, it is time to focus on the comfort. In order to endure several hours of playing basketball, we need to find out how comfortable the shoe is. So let's test that out, okay? So on each shoe, I'm standing in both the shoes. I'm lifting up and stepping down on the heel, the insole and the midsole and the outsole make up the entire shoe. Um, I've noticed that by walking forward and walking backwards, that I've actually feel like the shoe is very, very comfortable. Okay. So now that we have demonstrated the process of testing the shoe's comfort um, under our feet, we want to follow or jump into the next um, phase of testing the shoe, and that is the lockdown. While moving around in it, I will go ahead and check and see if my foot feels secure and if my heel feels like it's locked down. The heel counter, which is the rear part of the shoe here, it actually is pretty solid and it does feel secure on my heel. So I do feel secure in the shoe. When I, you know, make any lateral movements or movements, I don't feel like my shoe is or my foot is slipping out of it. So that helps me in feeling quite secure. Okay? So the steps we've gone over today all are part of the standard process for testing a new shoe. When done properly, it will give you all of the information to select the right shoe for you. You now have the know-how to pick a great shoe. Remember, traction keeps you from injury, like jumping on the injury list. Comfort protects your knees and your uh, give you provide comfort, I should say, for your foot. And lockdown gives you security so that you're not slipping or moving around in the shoe, and that you feel a form of security. So in this um, speech, my goal was to explain the best basketball for a basketball shoe for you as the individual. Um, you now should have all of the ingredients you need. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.